Well, a major court ruling with far-reaching implications for all dog owners. Maryland's highest court now saying that all pit bulls are, quote, inherently dangerous animals. Take a look at this surveillance videotape of a pit bull attack last week right here in New York City. Well, the Maryland's court ruling stems from a 2007 incident of a child who was attacked viciously by a neighbor's dog. In last week's attack in New York, a 62-year-old woman was mauled by two pit bulls. The victim's daughter says she's outraged.
It hurts so bad inside that she can't feel nothing. She's numb. She says, and what saved her was when she had the jacket on. You know, if she didn't have the jacket, they would have ripped her whole arm apart. They shouldn't be in this community. You know, it's a danger to the society, and they shouldn't be allowed in this neighborhood.
Legal experts now saying the Maryland ruling may now have a direct impact on all dog owners, especially for those who rent their homes. Here now is Joey Jackson and Robert Schalk. Both are defense attorneys and former prosecutors. All right, Robert, traditionally in the normal case, the injured plaintiff has to prove that the dog owner knew or should have known that the dog was dangerous. Now, however, the burden of proof shifts to the defense. There's a rebuttable presumption.
Correct.
The dog is dangerous.
Yes, Greg. This is the one bite rule used to be the rule where you could get away with having your dog bite if you had no knowledge of any violent behavior. But this ruling was coming in Maryland. It all started, if you read the decision from the court, almost 100 years ago in 1916, they cited a case from Maryland saying that these dogs are dangerous and the right set of facts could lead the court to rule that they are inherently dangerous. And this decision was so well written. They used statistics from the Center for Disease Control, doctors, everyone to say that these dogs are bred to be dangerous animals. And some of the statistics, they said 65% of all fatalities from dogs to humans from 1982 to 2006 involved some breed of the pit bull.
Or Rottweiler.
Or Rottweiler, correct.
Joey, stats prove the case, do they not?
Lies and statistics. Greg, we have to be a society that's not about statistics or past reputations. We have to be about facts and evidence that deal with a particular case. When you castigate a particular breed, it's wrong. We have to be about punishing the deed, not the breed. That's why we don't allow propensity evidence, simply because something happened before.
But it's a rebuttable presumption, Joey. The defense can disprove and overcome the presumption.
The law of this land has been that you have to be afforded notice of prior propensities, prior things the animal has done. Why should we change that? Because we're looking at a particular breed and saying you're inherently dangerous. If a dog owner is on notice of violence of their dog, that's one thing. But to say because you own a pit bull that pit bull is going to subject you to liability, that is wrong.
Robert, the argument here, and Joey's making it very effectively, is that a dog's breed is not necessarily a reliable way to predict behavior.
Well, if you look at the statistics that the court cited to, I think that there is evidence to show that these dogs, the way they're bred, what they're bred for, to have strong jaw lines, to have these types of characteristics, indicate that they are the type of animal which are inherently dangerous. But also, we have to look at the way society portrays these animals, the way that the media covers it, the way that we saw that video, how terrible that video looks. That if someone wants to get a dog that says, I'm a tough guy, I'm a gangster, if you see in a movie, there's always a pit bull. When you look at Michael Vick, there were pit bulls trained to fight. And when people want to get these dogs, they have to train them properly. They just can't have
That's the point. Now, Bob raises great points, but this is the point, Greg. It's the owner and the irresponsibility of the dog owner that leads to the attack. Why? Because if you raise a breed to be vicious, to be something that's on attack, it's going to be that way. Just like we could point to statistics that indicate that there are pit bulls that are docile, that are friendly, and that are remarkably well-adjusted pets and are not vicious at all.
All right, let me segue to the fallout over this thing. It's not just the lawsuits, but people are now going to be able to, they're going to actually lose their rental homes, their apartments and so forth, aren't they? Because no homeowner is going to want to be exposed to the liability here.
Not in Maryland, for sure. I mean, you see it all over the United States. There are a lot of apartment buildings and cooperation boards who ban all dogs, not just pit bulls. But yes, in Maryland, they're on notice now. You can have the dog. You know, I would compare it. You can own a gun legally, but if something bad happens with that gun, you're on notice that you can be responsible for it.
And if you got a pit bull, you're going to see your insurance premium skyrocket or get canceled.
Through the roof. And another thing that's disturbing is the parade of horribles. Are we going to now extend this to German Shepherds, to Rottweilers, to Doberman Pinschers? And, Greg, are we going to say you're driving a Porsche. You caused the accident. It's a faster car. You have a BMW.
But my
faster.
premium is higher if I own a Porsche, which I do not. So if you own a fast
you own
car...
3 of them, Greg. Who are you kidding?
Trust me, I own a slow car. All right, Joey Jackson, Robert Schalk. Good to see you guys.
Pleasure,
Thanks so
Greg.